First haircut. Malachi, what's with all this hair? You turn around? Show me, look at this mullet you got going on. What's up with that, man? You want to take care of it? You cut your hair?
Daddy.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Yeah, and Malachi. Daddy and Malachi.
Daddy.
You want to cut your hair? Yeah? Evidence from Mom.
It's gonna look so cute. It is. I don't think it's gonna be soft anymore. Did short? Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, you get your hair cut.
What do you think? What do you think, buddy? You like it? Yeah. Yeah.
Like seeing himself.
Oh boy. Well, I think you look a little better. The mullet's gone at least, so that's good. It's a lot of hair. Almost done. Last couple things for the church project. I'm sure I still need one more thing, but we're getting close, really close. Little preview of the church nursery. It's almost done. It's looking really nice. We get too many kids at Living Water Church, so we had to double the size of the nursery space. And then check this out. Back here, the best addition of all, another bathroom, which means my children won't interrupt the sermon every 5 minutes with their bathroom breaks. So, very positive outcome there. There's exciting progress happening here. Got Kevin with me again today. It's kind of fun because the channel's growing, the church is growing. We broke our attendance record this last Easter, and so I don't know, that's very exciting. It feels like God is starting to create this army to take over the city of Kittanning. And we're gonna need one because Kevin and I are out scouting out houses again, and we got houses like this, condemned, blighted houses, and we're gonna need a lot of help. Got 2 condemned houses here, back to back. This house is actually the bane of my existence here.
Write down needs.
As we continue to drive around the city and document all the houses, I think we're about halfway through now. We found 52 more houses to work on today, so that gives us a total of 94. And let me show you what we're doing with all that data. So what we're doing is creating an interactive Google map to be shared between myself, Living Water Church, Kittanning Borough Codes Officer, all the different entities that could possibly use this to move towards a solution to the blight problem in our city. I did the first round with the first 42 houses on it, and I'll show you, see what I'm talking about here. So this is round 1 of the map. You can see it has all the different points here. These are all the different houses that we identified, 42 different ones in round 1. And then we have all the rankings for how much damage there actually is on the house, 1 being the lightest amount of damage and repair needed, and 5 being the worst. And so there's 13 on here that are identified as some of the worst properties and everything in between. We also have a spreadsheet that goes with that. That's going to list the property owners, the addresses, all that different information. And so very excited about what this could mean for our city. We're going to use it as a church to identify the houses that are the simplest to fix, that have the most need, and so we're going to work through that list that way. But the city will also be able to use this and take the houses that are in the worst condition and begin working down the list, start trying to move them towards some kind of a better future. So I think we're all going to be able to use it and tackle this problem from multiple angles. And even if we have 200 houses on here, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility to take 40 or 50 houses and make meaningful improvements on them so that 4 or 5 years from now, this thing's going to be done. Remember in the last video I told you about the cherry blossoms on McCain Street? Man, this is a beautiful street. So anyway, it feels like everything is just ramping up. The church is going really well. We're increasing our capacity. And then right after the Easter sermon, I actually did a little teaser for our next sermon series. It's my first time ever doing man on the street interviews in Kittanning, and I've had some requests for that kind of stuff before, so it was kind of fun to do it for a church project. I thought the video turned out really cool, and it's only a couple minutes long, so I'm gonna throw it here at the end, and hopefully that'll spark some thoughts among you guys. So we've got a new sermon series coming up, and I figured I'd come out and see if I could get some opinions on it. So I came to interview this guy, and he said, well, it's Holy Week, so I guess I could entertain you. So I appreciate that.
Sure.
What's your name for the viewers?
Kellen McElwain.
What are your guys' names?
Elijah.
Cheyenne. Jillian.
Jacob.
Corey Everett.
Corey, good to meet you, my friend.
Nice to meet you too, man.
Thanks for talking to me. Much
Welcome.
appreciated. You guys are very young people. Yeah. What do you suppose the odds are that you'll die in the next 20 years?
You don't know when you're gonna die, actually.
Absolutely.
You could die tomorrow.
Yeah. So what do you think? Like 20 years?
Probably be gone.
50 years?
Definitely gonna be gone.
Yeah, definitely. 100 years from now.
Bye!
What do you suppose the odds are that you're going to be alive 20 years from now?
I hope pretty good.
Yeah. How about 50 years from now?
That's starting to push it.
100 years from now?
Never happened.
So what do you suppose the odds are that you'll be alive 20 years from now?
I don't even know.
How about 50 years from now?
50 years.
How old are you now?
22.
So you'll be 72. You think you'll still be alive at 72?
Yeah, probably.
What do you think about 100 years from now?
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe?
Probably.
200 years?
I don't know about that. What might end by then?
Yeah. So if you knew for a fact you were gonna die in the next 6 months, how would you live your life? What would you do?
Well, being a father of two, that would be my main priority, was to make sure that I lived everything around my kids.
If you knew that you were gonna die in the next 6 months, how would you live your life? What would you do?
I'd be a wild child.
Yeah, I'd go try to buy my dream car. And
I would just live my life like I do every other day.
Probably visit one of the rappers, famous rappers I like to listen to.
You'd chase him down?
Yeah, like Lil Wayne.
All right. What do you suppose happens when you die?
Well,
So I hope you enjoyed that. If you have other ideas for more Man on the Street videos, I had way more fun with it than I thought that I would, and so I'd be more than happy to do that again. If you have a topic for me, let me know. And if you want to see what the rest of those videos are going to look like, what the rest of that sermon series is going to look like, come on, see us at Living Water Church, 721 Woodward Avenue. We'd love to have you, and we'd love for you to join the Army, join the movement that's helping to change this city for the better. That's it for today, you guys. I love you very much. Hit the like button, put your comments down below, subscribe if you haven't yet, and of course, see you in the next one.